I hope everybody's having a great day. In Texas, a secession bill has been filed in the House. This represents the first step in reincarnating Texas as a sovereign nation. If this bill were passed in the House and Senate and signed by Governor Abbott, the 2nd of November, the ballot would have a question that would read as follows. Should the legislature of the state of Texas submit a plan for leaving the United States of America and establish an independent republic? Obviously, this seems a bit seditious on one hand. It really seems like a betrayal of the country. But Kyle Biedermann of Fredericksburg seems as American as apple pie. He flies the American flag at his hardware store. He stands for the Constitution. So why leave the land that he loves? The problem is that America is at a crossroads, and this legislation brings the problem to the forefront of the national discussion, or certainly in the state of Texas. Conservatives truly believe they stand for a constitutional America, the concept of our founding fathers. The left, who now controls all three branches of government, apparently believes all conservatives are traitors, racists, and any number of other unflattering superlatives. Conservatives, on the other hand, believe they are the most American citizens, while the left wants to fundamentally change America, which they believe was founded on evil precipices and must be reinvented in the image of socialist countries around the world. So the question becomes, who really has left America? People on the right who want to continue following the Constitution in the strictest sense, or people on the left who want to amend it to the point that it's no longer recognizable? The institutional demonization of the right by the current president and his minions in the Congress and propaganda arm in the mainstream media is an oppression that seems like the sort of tyranny mentioned in the Declaration of Independence, one that would certainly have consequences if followed to the end suggested by Jefferson. So rather than fighting, killing, and shedding blood, is a divorce the right answer? When Trump was president, the left lived in anguish every day because they believed that they were right, but what they wanted could never happen, and it could never be. Today, we on the right sit at the precipice of 4 years of being berated, silenced, and shamed, and worse yet, seeing our economy destroyed. And we wonder what could ever bring peace and unity to this divided nation. Ideologically, we couldn't be farther apart. With differences so great, what could ever be done to reconcile us with the political opponents that are so vicious and unwilling to give an inch? In truth, we don't want to give what's being asked of us either. The entrenchment of identity politics makes reasoning impossible because all the left sees is race, gender, and sexual orientation. On the right, we really don't care about that paradigm. We actually side with the Martin Luther King Jr. idea that one should be judged on the content of their character alone, putting aside all prejudices and assumptions. The critical race theory on the left pits white against black in an eternal and unresolvable struggle that engenders suspicion and hatred. So we do indeed live in differing paradigms, alternate realities, if you will. So the way I see it, the Texas secession movement doesn't want to leave America, it wants to return to it. In the eyes of Kyle Biedermann, it's the left that wants to leave America, and they want to be separate from us. They want to subjugate the right. They want to be separate. They don't want to see us in the public square. They just want to keep everything in the divorce. I'm neither for or against this bill. I just think it forces a very important conversation. I hope it will sober up the left. After 3 weeks, they should be recovering from their drunken euphoria of their newfound power. Maybe it's time for them to come back to earth and talk. Maybe. This is Tim from Tim's Old School Perspectives. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you in a while.